Hey, welcome back to Dice Station Zebra, everybody. My name is Rob, and we are doing our Gen Con wrap up. And joining me, as always, is Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Rob.
So we made the trek down to Indianapolis. This was our first time going down, and we attended the convention, and we played a lot of games. Mainly, we played Dice Masters, we played Wingspan, and we played HeroClix.
Those are all things that we
So.
did.
Those are all things that we did, amongst other things. So what we're going to
Yeah.
do here today is we're going to talk about some of the events that we attended, and we're just going to look at some of the maybe some of the exclusive figures and promos that we picked up while we're there. So first thing I want to do is I want to talk about Dice Masters. Um, there's not really a lot to show, but we played in some rainbow drafts. And what we got is, as part of the rainbow drafts, is we got some of these promo cards, which is from the X-Men uh, Dark Phoenix Saga promo kit, which was the OP kit, right?
Yeah, which was kind of funny because we were drafting Superman, right? We were drafting DC
Yeah,
product.
we were drafting
But
DC product.
it's there's no DC OP kit right now.
Yeah, that's right. So these were some of the cards that we were fortunate enough to get. Um, we were able to get a couple of basic action cards, and then here are some of just well, that's another basic action card. And here are some characters like Kitty Pryde, Magneto. Now these are what they call is it broken frame? They call that
Yes,
broken
broken
frame
broken
art.
frame.
So this really deviates from your standard Dice Masters card. Um, they're just trying out something different here for the OP kit. It's kind of neat. I really like this mutant armor one as well. So
Yeah. No, it's super cool.
yeah, so that's very good. If viewers aren't familiar with your standard Dice Masters card, this is what a standard Dice Masters card looks like for now. There is getting a refresh. There's a refresh coming on the next set, which is Secret Wars. So that cards will look different again. However, this is what a standard card looks like, and this is what they call the broken frame, which were kind of neat. So we thought we'd just share some of those images. A lot of these images are online too. You can find them. I think there's a database at the Ministry of Dice. Is that correct, Jocelyn?
Yeah, the
There's
Ministry of
some
Dice has a
images on there.
database of all of that. And then you can also I think some of them, not all of them, are available if you go to the Dice Coalition website, the team builder.
Yes.
But I don't think they have the alternate arts for the Kitty Prides and the Magnetos because those are cards that are in the set.
Yep.
All four rarities are available in the OP kit. Um, and I don't think the alternate art color cards are there. But there's lots of
Okay.
images online.
Yeah.
And I have at least one there, Rob, that you don't.
Yep. We're looking at yours now.
So
Explosion.
okay,
Hmm.
explosion,
Got the
yeah. So
explosion.
I got explosion, which I don't think you got
I did not
yet.
get that one. Yeah.
So so
Looks
that's an
good.
alt art. But we both managed to pull because it was blind pulls.
Yes.
They were shuffled and it's like draw a card, and we both managed to get both Hellfire
Hmm.
Galas, which are the most rare ones. So we were really lucky to
Yeah.
get those. So
Yeah. So that was Dice Masters. We had a lot of fun and we played with a lot of people well, there was a lot of people there. Michael, Andy was there with his children, Logan and Alex.
mhm,
Um, and also we had Mark from Chicago with his son Aiden. So a
that's
lot of
right.
people showed up, and our star judge, of course, was Nick Wally, who came out to judge the Dice Masters event. So that was great. And even Jimmy O'Brien jumped in and played some games as well. When there was odd numbers, he would jump in to make sure everyone had a chance to play. So that was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw some returning Dice Masters players, some of the old members of the Double Burst
That's true.
podcast,
Yep.
right? So Russ was there, the KO King
Hmm.
and Zach both played in
Yep.
some games, and KT Data was there but did not play any Dice Masters just based on his Gen
Hmm.
Con schedule. He wasn't able to squeeze it in. So,
That's right.
and also Dice Masters stalwart, always around Charlie from Atlanta
Charlie, that's right.
was
Charlie
there.
was
I
there.
don't think
Excellent.
I think he played in every draft we didn't, but
Okay.
we saw
Yeah.
him. So,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
definitely there. So that was good. That was Dice Masters. And then we played some HeroClix Battle Royals, or we did one, at least on the one day, right? Friday, I believe.
Yeah, on the Friday we did a battle royal. Yeah.
Yep, and I was able to acquire this Superman promo from that battle royal. And
Nice.
that Superman was not, I don't think it had been released yet, so I think this was the first time that this is getting released. So that's kind of a
Yeah.
neat card. Um, yeah, I think I put pictures of this up on the one of the social media feeds of ours. I can't remember
That's
where.
Superman
Instagram.
with no underwear and extra eyeliner.
Yeah, New 52 Superman. So that was what
Mhm.
I got from the Battle Royal. And then we went
Yeah,
in and we played the X of Swords organized play, right?
we did. Yeah.
So and we picked up some exclusive promos, which I'm going to move to the side. And so we played in an event where you played all 3 months of the X of Swords or Ten of Swords, however you want to pronounce it. The X Ten of Swords, of course. You could
Hmm.
play all 3 months, right? So
That's right.
for the first month, it's all battle royal format, and you draft your team in the battle royal format, and then at the end you snake draft for prizing. So these were some of the prizes that I got. I got this Captain Britain, which is the super rare from the OP kit, and she's pretty awesome. I think this one has the ability where she has like a
Oh,
double
wow.
mystics damage. Yeah. So I avoided her at all costs. This was actually drafted by one of my opponents, and then um, I was able to draft it for prizing. And then we have a Rachel Summers. We have that one. And I
Nice.
drafted a Rogue, and I got a Gorgon. And these are all figures that are different from the main set, right?
Yeah,
So,
even if they look the same, like the sculpt is slightly different, either a different color
yeah.
or a slightly different pose or something like that. But the figures are different, the dials are different, everything's different from the main set.
And this is a Dazzler figure, which I really like this figure. She's got a great pose and she's holding a microphone stand, which is awesome.
Yep.
So, those were the figures that I drafted, and I got some tarot cards out of that as well. And also, we got the participation prize on that, I believe, was Captain Avalon. Is that right, Jocelyn? Do I remember that correctly?
Uh, could have been like there was the participation prizes were kind of weird. So in the first game,
Yeah,
I got a figure and a tarot card, but in my other two games, they threw all the participation prizes into the snake draft.
yeah. I
So
can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if it was participation or if I actually did draft this, but I did get this Captain Avalon,
yeah, I have
which
one
is a
of those as
pretty
well.
awesome figure. Yeah, so it may have been a participation. Things were happening so fast that it was hard to remember what was what. So so that was my month one. Do you remember what you got in your month one, or did you not
My
separate it like I did?
my month one is the one I have the best recollection of to
Okay,
many events. So if you want to come over to me, I can show you some of the things I got from month one.
sure. Let's take a look at some of yours.
So when I was playing my month one of these guys, I can't remember if it was War or Death, but one, I think it was Death, was in my booster.
Yep.
So I drafted it with his sword. It came with the soul sword.
Yeah.
And then someone passed me this other one, which was another horseman, which is War. And when the horsemen are on the map together, they get like super awesome bonuses.
Right.
So if there's two or more characters with the horseman keyword, they have steel energy, but with close or range attacks. Um, so that was the magical thing that was happening. So they had steel energy. So
Awesome.
nobody wanted to touch them, especially when they had the mystic sword attached to them, the soul sword attached to them. So that was really cool. I was managed to draft both of them at the end of that because fortunately, I won that first month.
Yes.
I placed first, and with snake drafting, when you come first, you get to draft two prizes.
Ho ho ho! Look at that sword.
And then
Amazing.
I took the Pog or Pog sword
Yeah.
in the first draft instead of the Soul sword, which I was then kicking myself about, but I was able to draft one later. Spoiler alert. But it
Awesome.
looked cool, so I drafted that.
Yeah.
The rest of the draft from that one, I'm not certain, but I did get that same Captain Avalon Rob that you got and
Yep.
that you've already showed on camera. And just backing up slightly, in the Battle Royal on the Friday, my participation prize was the Quicksilver.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yep.
So I got
Cool
the
figure.
Quicksilver, which is super cool. Um, and again, also had never been released before.
Yeah.
So that was my Friday prize.
Okay.
Um, Now I won month one. You
Yes,
also won month one.
that's correct. We
And
were
the
lucky, if we're lucky enough to win one. Yeah.
month one prize was Saturnine.
Yes.
Here she
Not the
is.
chase, of course. Not the chase from the main set. This is a different
No,
Saturnine.
different Saturnine. So there's her sculpt.
Yep.
Hopefully you can see that okay on the camera. And her card is here just as a reference. So she's
Yep.
got a trait stacking the deck. So during force construction, you can add 5 tarot cards to your sideline.
Yes.
They don't count towards your sideline limit, and then you can swap up to 5 tarot cards in your tarot deck from your sideline at the beginning of your
Yeah.
game. So that's really cool. If you see something that you have in your deck that maybe is going to advantage your opponent when you see their team, you can swap the cards.
Yes.
She's got TK and she can do stuff there, and she's got a special damage power. She's got cosmic energy and mystics, and she's 35 points with mastermind. So it's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah, it is. If you're building with a tarot deck and you want to go, you know, with Saturnine, you can, yeah, you can definitely manipulate your deck, right? So it's good.
Definitely.
All right. Well, let's move on to month number two then. But I'll just finish up with month one. These are two of the tarot cards that I drafted. I'm not sure if these tarot cards appear in the main set. I really don't know.
I feel
But
like some of the tarot cards are different, but some are the same. I'm not entirely sure.
yeah, so I did get those two. Um, so I will move on and let's talk about month number two. So, and for month number two, I was able to draft. I got a Wolverine, and this Wolverine's got a long dial. He's very good in the Battle Royal draft. And then I got Cypher, and I got this is Grey Crow. He's got penetrating. He's a range attacker, penetrating blast. This is Cable with his big friggin' sword here, which is pretty awesome. And I was able to get the grass cutter sword. Oops, knocked Wolverine off. There's the grass
Nice.
cutter. So, what the grass cutter does, I will get the card here if I can find it. Here it is. Grass cutter obviously grants blades. When this character uses it, you may instead use one of the dice in the attack rolls as your d6 result, and that is pretty devastating. So I was getting, fives and sixes. So I had that equipped to Wolverine at one point. So that was pretty good.
Nice.
Do you remember anything from your month two or
Why don't you do your month two, and then I can do my 2 and 3 wrap up.
yeah, well that was month two. So you want me to move to month three?
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about month three very quickly. Oh, you know what? I should show the tarot cards as well. I got Judgment and Justice.
Nice.
So this one's interesting. When a character heals, the character's controller gains 1 mission point. So, and this one was interesting. Justice. When this card is put into play, each player chooses a friendly character. While this card is in play, the chosen character replaces their combat values with the following combat values. Now, this was detrimental to a lot of teams. However, I had a team with a character that had low stats, and this basically buffed my low stat character, which was pretty cool. So that was
Nice.
fun. Yeah, that was definitely fun. So, and we will move on to month three, and that, of course, is what your month three booster looks like.
While
And
you're
what I
pulling that up,
drafted there,
sorry, Rob,
yep.
how did you do in month two?
I did okay in month two. It was where month three that it all fell apart for me. My
Okay.
strategy went very poorly. Um, but yeah, month two was good. Month three was where it all fell apart for me. So, but I was able to draft some things like Orphan Maker, which is a pretty badass name, Orphan Maker. So, and I got a green priestess, which I think you can get in the main set. Yeah, that's the main set. I did get
Um,
this guy. He's kind of neat. Pogger Pog. This is what I guess Pogger Pog looks like outside of his armor.
nice.
So, spoiler alert, he's in armor. And I got this. I got the Soul Sword. So,
Yeah, that's a good sword.
and we will take a look at the Soul Sword as soon as I find it here. So here it is. If a character already has Mystics, when they deal damage from that team ability, choose one. Deal 2 penetrating damage instead, or also heal 1 click. So it grants you Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Mystic's team ability.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So
It's
that's
going to
pretty
be I
interesting.
think that sword is going to be really like meta.
Yeah, I think
So
so. And I picked up a few tarot cards in that draft. Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, I believe that's how that's pronounced. The Four of Swords, and the Emperor.
nice.
So, so at that point, I was just grabbing all the tarots I could get. So,
Cool.
oh, and also I picked up as I don't know. I think this one was a participation prize. The Pestilence.
Yeah. There was Pestilence and
Yeah,
Famine that were participation prizes for 2 of the months. I didn't get either of those. Um,
yeah,
when they came up, because like I said, they went into the snake draft,
yep,
and I prioritized getting other stuff over them. Um, maybe to my detriment. I don't know, but
yeah.
I got
Anyway,
some cool
did you
stuff.
have?
So
Did you get anything else from your month 2 and 3? I'll switch
yeah.
over to you.
So if you're switching over to my camera here, I mean, you saw the Saturnine. In
Yep.
my month two, I came in second place. It was very close, but this
Hmm.
Rachel Summers
Yeah.
is amazing. She's just an uncommon, but I played her in the second game, and she really pulled her weight.
Hmm.
So Rachel has a rally effect, which gives people ESD when you use it, all of the people with X-Men keyword. She's got invulnerability and super senses, which is protected outwit. So nobody wanted to go after her because they're like, we can't get rid of her defense power.
Yeah.
And in a battle royal, what you're trying to do is gain as many points as you can. And she had a really long dial at 125 points there. So you can see there she had 9 clicks, and she had that
Yeah.
special defense power on her first 6 clicks, and then she had running shot and pensai. So she was definitely holding her weight in that game. So I made sure to draft her. So
Right.
I drafted her. In one of my games, I was able to draft this nanny.
Yeah, the
She's a
nanny.
cool looking figure.
Yeah, I like
Um,
it.
in my third game, I played this Wolverine, the same Wolverine you talked about there, Rob, to great effect.
Yeah,
Um,
he's great.
I got an Iska the Unbeaten. I
Hmm.
got that. I got a Gorgon who also pulled his weight. And then I went up against this white sword. So he's a super rare, so I got him. I also got a soul sword, and then I got God Killer. So God
Nice.
Killer, he gives Blades, Claws, Fangs, and when this character uses it, hit characters can't use team abilities until your next turn, which would include things like Mystics.
Right.
So that's really cool. So I drafted those as well as a bunch of commons and uncommons. My second game, I came in second.
Hmm.
I got points for that. And then my third game, I came in second, only by 20 points, but I took a lot of points. So I went first, second, second, giving me 10 victory points and
Yep.
545 kill points, which placed me, Rob.
Yes.
Um,
In
so
fourth.
yes, placed me in fourth of 32. So one of the participation prizes I got or drafted in my last game here was Nimrod, who I actually thought was a sword, but it's actually a character. He's a Sentinel
Yeah.
future robot, Nimrod the
Yep.
Greater. So I got that as a prize in my draft there. I got a couple of tarot cards. I got the King of Swords, which had brew on it, which makes me really happy. When a character hits its
Nice.
attack roll
Hmm.
of doubles after resolutions, remove an action token from them. And
Hmm.
I got the Ten of Cups. When a character uses Impervious, increase the result of that by 1. So that was really cool. But I placed fourth, and they prized top 8. So each of the top 4 people were offered their choice of either Apocalypse, or
Right.
Genesis.
Genesis. Right.
And all top 4 people, including myself, picked one of those figures. Do we want to say what one now, or do we want to wait till the end?
Well, let's do it now. We're talking about it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We all picked Apocalypse, so the rest of the
Yep.
top 8 got Genesis. So here he is in all of his glory.
Yep. It's an
This is the
amazing
grand
figure,
prize Apocalypse. I'm just going to spin him around so you
of
can
which there
see.
may only be what, seven out in the wild right now. We're not sure this at the time of this
Yeah,
video's recording.
there will be more.
There
So
will be
here's his
more.
card. He's got a sword bearer trait, plus 5 points. This character starts with any sword equipment equipped. He has a special trait. Krakoa is for all mutants. When determining theme teams, characters with the Araco keyword gain the X-Men
Hmm.
keyword. When a
Hmm.
friendly character with the X-Men keyword would be hit with a close attack, if they can use Blade Claw's Fangs, they may roll a d6. If they do, and the result is greater than the attacker's printed damage value, they evade the attack.
Yeah.
Um, he's got Flurry, Phasing Teleport. When he uses Phasing Teleport after resolutions, he may make a close attack. He has a Stop Click. Um, he's got all kinds of powers. He's Cosmic and Mystics. And as you can see there, he's got 3 point values,
Yeah.
295, 145, and 35. You add the sword, he's
Yeah.
300, 150, and 40
One man
points.
army.
And
Look
he's
at that
got a
top dial. Yeah.
stop click, stop click, stop click,
Oh my
stop
gosh.
click.
It's ridiculous. And he's cosmic, so he can't be outwitted.
Yeah,
And he's got mystics. And look at that. 13 for 6 attack on his first dial.
yeah, with 20 invincible
That is so gross.
and that
Yeah.
special movement power, which was flurry and phasing teleport. And when he uses phasing teleport after resolutions, he may make a close attack.
Amazing.
So his stop click destructive parry is stop invincible super senses. Each time
Hmm.
this click is revealed due to damage from an attack, KO an object equipped to the attacker. If the attacker was not equipped, deal them 1 penetrating damage.
Excellent.
So it
Excellent.
is it is based on being clicked to that from an attack. So Mystics damage, for
Yeah,
example, wouldn't trigger that. But if you're invincible, you don't take Mystics damage.
that's right.
Oh, anyway, he's really awesome. I am super happy to
Yeah.
have won that figure. Um, and humble and
Yeah.
appreciative that I was able to have such a good day. And I just went in there and looked for figures that had long dials and good attack output and damage output and just went
Yeah.
to town and tried to kill as much stuff as I could, and it worked out in my favor. So
Yep. You did very well. So
yeah,
that was great. So happy for
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
The you said the top 4 people all chose Apocalypse, but that's not to say Genesis isn't good, 'cause she is an amazing figure. Um,
She is an
but
amazing figure.
but Apocalypse, wow, it is unbelievable. So
Yeah.
um, that's great. So should we just quickly look at some promos that we got?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm going to come back over to my side here, and
Okay.
I've got some promos here set up. So quickly, we're just going to take a look at, let's take a look at this Spider Hulk, I think it's called.
Yep.
We'll just pull this out real quick. We'll take a look at his sculpt. So there he is. So we were fortunate enough to pick up a few exclusives. The exclusives were interesting because they only gave out a certain number of tickets in the morning as soon as the doors opened, and you had to get there and you had to get tickets. And if you missed out, then you couldn't buy any promos. Now, by a certain day, they had opened it up. I think it was it Saturday they opened it up, Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
They said you no
Saturday
longer need
afternoon.
tickets. They said come on over, just buy some, buy the rest of it. But they wanted to make sure everyone got stuff. So we were fortunate enough to get some, whatever would fit in our luggage. We just bought a few things, and this was all we could manage to take home this time. So, but we did okay. I think we got basically one of everything at this
Yeah,
point. So, and we'll take a look at the Batman and the Catwoman, which is a really cool figure.
I
Um,
love that sculpt.
yeah, it is a cool sculpt. I think this could be the dress that the artist Joelle Jones um,
Hmm.
designed in the comic book. I'm not sure, but that is a really cool figure. And I'll open up Harley Quinn, and then maybe you've got a few on your side you can open up, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put out Harley Quinn, and there she is.
Nice. She's
Yeah.
got her hammer.
Yep. So there we go. There are those three, and then you have some on your side we're going to take a look at.
Yes. So I was able to acquire these in trade.
Yep.
So here we have an Aries, which was prizing for Canadian nationals and probably U.S. nationals. So there's Aries there.
That is an amazing
He's
figure.
pretty cool looking. Yeah,
Yeah. Really
he's
cool.
really neat looking. Yeah, so there's Aries. We got a Batman and Jarro. This box was a little damaged, so we're just gonna open him up and see what's come of that. Looks like the figure's okay. So there he is.
Yep.
He's got
Awesome.
little Jarro with a like a starfish with a robin costume on, so
Yep.
that's pretty
His
cool.
little Robin outfit.
Yeah. We got a Avengers 1000 BC Lady Phoenix.
It's 1
Let's
million
pop her
BC.
out.
Yeah.
1 million.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
a lot of zeros.
Oh, she's a little stuck here. Hang on. There she is. Um, wow, that's impressive looking. Look at those wings.
That is awesome. That is amazing.
That's really cool looking.
Really good sculpt.
Yeah. We got a old man Hawkeye, which I'm super excited about.
Yep.
I love me some Hawkeye. Ooh, look at that arrow. Look at that
Nice.
arrow. So there he is. He's unique.
Yep.
He's kind of cool and speaks to my work life because his eyesight gets worse as he gets older and his range reduces. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool ability. And then finally, we got a Deadpool the Duck over here to show off. So here is Deadpool the Duck.
Awesome.
So he's just a little tiny.
And
He's
he's
got his little
tiny. Yeah.
katanas. Yeah,
He's got the tiny
yeah.
symbol.
And he also swims because he's a duck.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, so those are the
Awesome.
cool things that we were able to acquire in trade.
Yep. And I have a couple more things to show over on my side. Um, I did pick up the Fantastic Thors. So
Nice.
I will pop this box open and we will take a look at these
Hopefully they're
figures.
all intact. I heard some people got some that were not intact.
Yeah, they look intact.
That's good. I heard of somebody that got the Human Torch without an arm,
Oh, yeah.
and somebody who's Mr. Fantastic was missing the bottom part of their dial, but it looks like you're good to go there.
Yep. As long as I don't bust them while getting them out of the package. You know what? Maybe we won't pull these out of the package just now. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll just look at them. Unless I can get Sue out. There we go. These ones are easy to see. Right there.
Yeah.
Human Torch. There's the thing. And there is the Invisible Woman. Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Fantastic.
I
Isn't that
know,
amazing?
no pun intended. I know we said that we don't need two sets of these between us, Rob, but I think if we get the opportunity, I would like to pick up a set for myself
Yeah, I think so. Why
because
not,
they are
right?
gorgeous.
It's a good
Yeah.
set. And then our last item that we got was this box is so big I can't even show you. It is the Phoenix Sentinel. So I will just pop that out. And this one I believe is yours, Jocelyn.
It is, yes, but it is
But
still in your hands.
it came home in my luggage because that's the only place it would fit. So,
Yeah.
and pop in the plastic.
Can we even get her all the way on camera?
Well, we'll make it work. Look at that.
There we
There
go.
she is. Or,
Wow.
I don't know if it's just a Sentinel, I guess, with the Phoenix Force, right?
Yeah. I just feel
That
like the
is a
Phoenix Force is female.
that is a beefy looking character.
I don't
Well,
know if
it
that's
says the real
canon,
name.
but
The real name is the Phoenix Force, so I don't know if Phoenix Force has a gender, but that's all right.
maybe the
Now, this
Phoenix
was the
Force is
top.
non-binary.
Yeah, I think so. This is a top prize at Canadian Nats, right? This
Yeah, it
figure.
was in the prizing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the prizing.
But it was available for purchase in
So
the
there we
US.
go. Yeah. So there we go. that's all of our things that we got.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I didn't show all the figures I pulled from the X of Swords OP, but I showed the important ones.
yeah,
So I drafted a lot more
so there we go.
figures.
Yep, and that's everything. I just want to also shout out a friend of the channel, Dalton the HeroClix Collector. He also got a bunch of these as well. You can also go look at his unboxing over at his YouTube channel. Um, he was fortunate enough to have someone that could get him some product as well. So at the event, so that's awesome. And anything else you want to talk about, Jocelyn?
I just wanted to call out Bill from Texas. He came over
Oh, right.
after our X-Men X of
Mhm.
Swords event. He was there as well, and he came over and introduced himself. So hi, Bill, if you're watching. Thanks
Yeah,
for so much for coming over. He mentioned that he really enjoys watching our videos, and it was really
yeah,
great that he came over and introduced himself. So
it
we look forward
was.
to hopefully seeing Bill and others again in the future at other events.
Absolutely. So, and again, Gen Con, if viewers out there, if you have the ability to get to Gen Con, we do highly recommend it. It is a fun time. Um, great people, great times, and yeah, we had some
Yeah.
fun games.
Yeah,
So,
it's a lot to take in, Gen Con. So like what we did was we booked one event per day pretty well, and then
right,
after that we left time open to like walk the sales floor
yeah,
and drop in on demos and things like that. And that worked out really well. I think that's a really good way to do Gen Con for the first time,
yeah,
to go in and experience it and maybe
yeah,
reach out to someone who's been there before because there's a lot to learn.
yeah,
But I would definitely recommend it if you are into games at all, any games, like not just HeroClix and Dice Masters, but we also played a game of Wingspan with upgraded components.
hmm
We
We
had
played Marvel
a Dungeon
United.
Crawl Classics game. We did, yeah. Yeah, we played
Yeah,
Marvel United. We demoed that. We had a Dungeon Crawl Classics game that we were scheduled to do, but got canceled at the last minute. So hopefully next
yeah,
time. But so many things to
it's
do. Like there's
unfortunate.
not enough time to do everything. So pick a couple things that you're into and
Hmm.
pick a couple things that you want to try, and it's the great place to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's all we got for now. And as usual, you can leave us a comment down below, and you can also like this video if you liked it. And you can reach out to us in all the following places. Of course, we have email. You can find us over at our Twitch channel where we do some live gaming occasionally. You can find us on Facebook. We have a Discord that you can come join in the conversation. And we have Twitter and we have Instagram. So I think that's all for now, right, Jocelyn?
I think it is. So thanks so much, Rob, for
Okay.
putting this video together for our
Yeah, no
viewers,
problem. Thank you for
and we
joining
hope
me
the
in the
dice herd
video.
enjoys it.
Yep, that's right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Um, we will catch you next time. So bye for now.
Bye.